Hey guys, Thunderset here, and I wanted to revisit a deck that I kind of glossed over in the beginning, and that's Super Heavy Samurai. They were actually a very successful rogue deck during the KC Cup. I wasn't using them personally, but a lot of people were, and they're actually pretty good. There were some cards I looked over the first time, including Super Heavy Samurai Soul Horns. He can equip to a monster. He lets them attack twice when he's equipped, or he can special summon himself. I don't really want to do that. You just want to use his attack twice ability. So he's very useful. And all you need is one of him because of how this deck searches so often. And that's all you need, guys. Plus, there's also Giga Gloves, who does a whole bunch for this deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard and you have no spell or traps, which you never do, you can look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, then place them on the top of your deck in any order. Now that's a very relevant skill that comes into play a few times in the replays. As long as you're not searching and shuffling your deck, that's a very powerful skill. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is a Super Heavy Samurai monster, which is 100% of this deck, so every time, add it to your hand, and if you do, the attacking monster's attack becomes 0, otherwise send it to the graveyard. So 100% of these cards are Super Heavy Samurai monsters, so you're always going to get that effect. It's going to be fantastic, guys. Very strong card again. You can use it for your synchros. He has effect sending to the graveyard, effect in the graveyard, just like our other boy Flutus, who stops you from being targeted by things like Dark Magical Circle. This boy is a search. This boy is a special summon. He is another search. He is your tuner. And this boy is an equip for damage, and it's a lot of damage, guys. It's like 1200 defense, and defense is damage. At first I was using Sealed Tombs, but Sealed Tombs messes up things like Flutus and Giga Gloves, who need to banish themselves from the graveyard to use their effect. So I went with Grit, and Grit's much more useful with a deck like this that's trying to OTK, because then you can just chill and wait, not really ruin your field, trying to defend yourself, and just save your resources for the OTK. Works out pretty cool. But yeah, guys, Super Heavy Samurai is actually mad decent. They're a good rogue deck. I'm sure they had good success in the KC Cup, and it's really strong, guys. I won five duels in a row trying to get 5 replays. It was literally that easy. So hope you guys enjoy. I'll go over more in the replays, and thanks for watching. Okay, here we are fighting an Aster Phoenix. Going first. I mean, this deck does just fine going first. You can sit your monsters in defense on the field. So we have a Peacemaker and a Piercer. That's really all you need. We're gonna normal summon our Flutus to do it. Put our boys on him. We already have another tuner too, so we're pretty good. We can use our Soul Piercer to search something else. We used it to search wall. We also brought out a Giga Glove. Since we already had a Flutus in the graveyard, we could bring out a Giga Glove. Now we have both in the graveyard. We bring out Musashi. Musashi's going to give us that tuner back. Giga Glove lets us switch the top of our deck, guys. So we just changed the order of our deck. Very important to realize. We changed the top 5 cards of our deck. We set a 4KD boy on the field and wait to draw into what we specifically want. Here our opponent Cosmic Cyclones our wall, so now we get our Soul Horn we put on the top of our deck. We're gonna attack twice. He Cosmic Cyclones. I wanted to attack directly because I figured, what is that, a Celestial? It's really the only thing you want to sit. I don't want to put a Celestial in his graveyard, but boy, I should have, because it was a Hex Sealed Fusion, not a Celestial, and that gives him a Dark Cavalry. So that was really, really bad for us. But you gotta keep in mind, we still get to change the order of our deck. So we know, I know what's coming. I know what I'm drawing into. I'm about to change it again. I changed it with Giga Gloves, changed the top deck of my order. Now Giga Gloves again, guys, is going to stop this boy. I chained 2 Giga Gloves. I'm gonna get to draw twice. I know what 2 cards I'm gonna draw into. It's gonna be perfect draws. It's a Wagon and a Piercer. That boy is 0. He had another mass change for lethal, but he's only hitting us to within a K for life. Now that really tilted me, the fact that he was able to get that +1 into his hand, because that makes his Dark Cavalry effect live. So that's going to be a little harder for us to get around. Luckily we get our tuner. So here we're going to get our wagon search. I'm going to get out another piercer because he can in fact negate one piercer, and I'm very certain he will. So we're going to get 2 piercers. We go for that first piercer. He negates it. But joke's on him, we have 2 piercers. So we equip the other one. Now we summon our tuner. That's a level 6. We're going to destroy his field spell, guys, with what is it? Shatendoji. So Shatendoji destroys the field spell. We search the wall from the piercer, put the wall on us, swing over an Anki for over lethal. Fantastic duel, guys. Okay, here we are facing a Yami-Yugi. I'm using a Shizu, even though Grit's better. You know, Sealed Tombs has its strengths, but it actually gets in the way of your deck a lot too, so I chose to go for Grit. Here our opponent is using Alistair the Invoker. Let's see what monster he has in store for us. That's a Nalu, which means Coctius. Haven't seen him in a while, but he should be no problem for this deck. We're all gonna just fight in defense, guys. Let's just have a defense fight. He also sets a back row. So we're gonna normal summon a Soul Piercer, equip a Soul Piercer, equip the Peacemaker. Now that's gonna be a double search with those Soul Piercers. We brought out a Flutus, hopefully to get rid of that back row. But I mean, beyond Floodgate, I don't really know what an Invoke deck would really run in its back row. We search our wall for damage because we already have tuners. Or no, sorry, we searched a tuner and a wall with the double search from both the Soul Piercers. We bring out Musashi. Musashi gives your tuner back to your hand from the graveyard. He's level 5, so he's pretty much just a bridge synchro to get to this boy, the Stealth Ninja. Now we use our wall, 4K over Coctius, even with Invoked. Now we use Soul Horns, guys. Soul Horns lets us attack twice. He tries to World Legacy Clash us. We use Flutus, we don't lose any damage. Now we hit him for 4K. That's lethal. 2 attacks. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here's a Yami-Yugi. I do believe this is the 5th win in a row, yep. So just straight up put this deck on. Got 5 wins in a row, guys. It was wild. So, nice and easy, very strong card. So we're fighting a Necro Valley. He searches a Spiritualist, starts with Necro Valley. Gravekeeper's coming at you, uses a Supernaturalist. How are we going to answer this field, guys? We gotta end him this turn. How can we win this turn? Let's do it. We're gonna normal summon our Wagon. Wagon does his whole shebang to search our Peacemaker. That's all we need. We're going to put the Peacemaker and the Soul Piercer. What do we bring out? I bring out another Soul Piercer, guys. What am I up to? Watch this. We search our Trumpeter. Bring out the Trumpeter. We're going to bring out Shatendoji, but you can't destroy Necro Valley while Supernaturalist is there. That's okay. We also get a search from our Soul Piercer, level 4. He's level 6, so it's not our level 5 play. We put our wall on our boy, 3700. Now we put our Soul Horns, guys. 3700 over the boy, then 37 attack. Fantastic stuff, guys. Okay, here we are fighting a Yugimoto. My monster cards, 22 card deck for that boy though. It might interfere with how my monster cards work. I don't think so though, because we do it in 30 card decks, works just fine. So anyway, we're gonna normal summon a Flutist, special summon our Trumpeter just right out the gates. That's a Musashi. Musashi is going to turn into Stealth Ninja. There's our Stealth Ninja. It doesn't look like a very stealthy creature, but I guess it is. Then we're gonna put a wall on it. Our opponent passed his first turn, so we got to swing with this 4K, but he had a Kiteroid, so he was pretty confident with his pass. Here he gets a Chocolate Magician Girl, sends a Silent Magician Girl to draw one. We get our wagon. Our wagon's gonna let us search our soul horns. We're going to equip our Peacemaker to our wagon to bring out a Giga Gloves. Stealth Ninja's gonna use his effect to have his attack. We put soul horns on him. He's 2600 swinging twice. He's forced to use that Kiteroid. Now he brings out a Silent Magician. He's going to kill our Giga Gloves. Now remember, when he does, we just change the top of our deck. So we knew exactly what we were getting. Pull into our Trumpeter. Swing for lethal, no problem. Even if he didn't Cosmic Cyclone, he was going to be dead anyway. Nice and easy stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing an Ishizu. Going second. Let's see what she's got in store for us. She's using Akiza mat and sleeves, so she really likes Akiza. We have 2 tuners and some Peacemakers. Turns out we are fighting Blackwings. First turn Blackwings, what are you gonna do, you know? More people should really bring out Hawkjo, but I guess it's a safe play to bring out your Raikiri and then just follow up with Hawkjo, Seal Tunes, whole shebang. But all we're really gonna do is swing over these monsters. We top deck a wagon, which works out pretty well. It's just an extra +1. We're gonna use it to start our combos with the Soul Piercer. Equip the Soul Piercer to the wagon. Now the Peacemaker to the wagon. Bust them out, bring out the Flutist. Get a search from the Soul Piercer. We're gonna search Soul Horns for that double attack. We already have 2 tuners. So we're gonna use both these tuners, guys. Watch this. We go to 5. 5's going to transform to 7. After adding that tuner back to our hand. That's the Stealth Ninja. Now we're not done. We have another tuner in hand. That's gonna be our level 9. So our level 9 gains 900 attack for every special summon monster our opponent controls. He currently controls 1. This boy was normal summon. So we're at 3400. Now we get to attack twice. We attack the normal summon first before we destroy the special summon and lose our attack bonus. Our opponent top decks, nothing he could do, has to scoop. Great stuff. So guys, I was impressed with Super Heavy Samurai whenever I saw them in the KC Cup, and I thought about it more, and they're actually pretty good with these other techs. Really honed in. This isn't even optimal. This is just 2 wagons, and it's still super strong, guys. Maybe if you have 3 wagons, cut down on Flutist or Wall, and go for that 3rd wagon, because he can search any card anyway. But if you're looking for a rogue deck outside the meta, definitely consider Super Heavy. They're actually pretty good, guys. So thanks for watching.